It cannot go unnoticed that women seem to absolutely love psychopaths. People say that way more women pay attention to me than if they would if I wasn't an ex-convict, if I wasn't the former leader of a militia, if I wasn't arrested by the FBI. Like, would women be into me as much as they are now, right? And the answer is probably no, okay? I'd probably just be some nerd that women were not into if it wasn't for those things. The fact that I got arrested by the FBI, the fact that I went to prison, and the fact that I was this guy that used to run a militia group really makes women like me probably more than they would like me otherwise, right? Women seem to have a fatal attraction to absolute, like, psychopaths. They get fan mail from women when they go to prison, right? These are even guys that were probably ignored by women before they did this stuff. And even in the free world, we can see that abusive dudes, criminals, there's this kind of fatal attraction that women have for these types of men. I have my own theory on why this is. It's only a theory, okay? I'm not an anthropologist. I dabble in anthropology. I've read a lot of books in anthropology, and I've studied a lot of the social sciences and stuff like that on my own time. I've read many books on the subject, but I don't claim to know, okay? I don't claim to know why women are the way they are. But I have a theory, and it's a theory that's pretty grounded in science. It's a respectable theory, okay? And it is held by anthropologists. The theory goes like this. The reason women like those men is because they have shown a willingness to act outside of the bounds of society to get what they want. And men that do that have an advantage, okay? So men that are brutal and ruthless and killers have a higher degree of ability to protect the family unit, the kids, and now, you know, I know this is twisted, warped thinking, because you think, okay, well, aren't they also going to hurt you? That's not the way these women see it. The way these women see it from an evolutionary perspective is they believe these men are more likely to defend them, and they don't believe that these men will hurt them. This would not exist if it wasn't evolutionarily successful. I think you can explain most of women's behavior can be explained through an anthropological lens. If you start viewing life the same way cavemen view it, it all starts to make sense. You know, fundamentally, a woman is attracted to who she believes would make a good father, okay? So if they feel like there's this big, strong man that's willing to do terrible things, this is the man that is going to defend the cave when the cave comes under attack, and he's not going to hesitate. That's the way the women see it. And historically, a lot of men that we call psychopaths today would have been tribal chieftains back in the day. If you showed those traits, you would be placed on the field of battle. You would be a tribal warrior, right? And you'd be a very good warrior because you wouldn't have this excessive empathy and all this emotions clouding your warrior path. You'd just be able to go in and do whatever, right? And you'd be ruthless and you wouldn't hesitate. And in a primitive society, those traits will keep you and your family and your people alive, and those traits will get you higher up in the status hierarchy in a primitive society. So it's not surprising that women are attracted to psychopaths, sociopaths, people like that. It's not surprising that they're attracted to it because those traits are the same exact traits that would lead to you becoming a warrior chieftain in a more primitive society. Tactical, violent capability, fame, notoriety, status hierarchies, these are all things that women are attracted to. Your ability to do violence is attractive because it's your ability to defend the cave from somebody that may be trying to take your cave from you. Okay? There was a time in primitive times and in primitive societies, you had to defend your cave, your hut, or whatever, not just from animals, but also from other human beings or other tribes. You had to have a fearsome reputation to be able to do that. They like bad boys. They like edginess. They like stuff like that. And you can capitalize off this without going to prison, without doing anything crazy, with the right aesthetic taste, with the right attitude, with the right edge. And you can have edge without being a bad person. You can have that edge. There's plenty of people that pull it off, okay? Sam Hyde is kind of one of those guys. You can have some edge without being a bad person. And in today's world, I think that's a necessity. And I would encourage you guys to have a little bit of edge, okay? Stay sharp, have an edge, be edgy, and I'll see you on the next one. Jordan Jareb signing off.